Hello, hello, hello. I really hope that we're not freezing up here. Let me know in the comments if we are not freezing up here. Uh, I shouldn't be muted. So let's go ahead and get this started. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Training You to Succeed Live. This is a quick hot topic to let you guys know exactly what's going on with Training to Succeed. Hello, Mr. Warren. It is good to see you, my early childhood friends that are here with me today. So if you're watching this on replay, use the hashtag replay. And if you're joining us live, just go ahead and comment and let me know your name, what state you're from, and what school you're from. So I'm super excited to be your early childhood mentor, to really train you in your classroom, give you tips and tools to help you succeed in today's time. That's why we're called Training You to Succeed. So let me introduce myself for you guys who just landed on my page and really don't know me. I am Dr. Carolyn Bob Green, and I have worked in every single role in the early childhood field, from infant teacher, toddler teacher, curriculum coordinator, assistant director, director, bus driver, cook, area manager, regional manager, and even owner of a child care center. So I know all the roles, but my favorite role was a preschool 3-year-old teacher. And so that's why I find it so important to give you guys the tools that I did not have when I was in the classroom. So walking into the classroom, I remember having my first group of 3-year-olds. They were running around, ripping stuff off the wall, spitting on each other, scratching on each other. And there were 30 kids in the classroom, and it was just me and a co-teacher together trying to make that classroom work. And so all the things that I implemented and used in my 3-year-old classroom, I found that so many early childhood professionals don't know what to do. Why? Because you're hired and thrown in the classroom. So allow me to be your early childhood bestie, your mentor, so that I can make you a sparklecator that sparkles in your classroom. So today I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what Training to Succeed is going to be bringing to you guys. So join us on Facebook, Instagram, and on our YouTube channel because we're going to be dropping knowledge different ways in different places. So every Tuesday at 7 o'clock, we will be going live with our Hot Topics training, talking about all things early childhood education and giving you all the tips and tools that you guys need to be successful in a classroom. Now, if there's something that it's burning on your heart and you want me to cover, I want you to drop that in the comments below because I want to be here to mentor you and help you in your classroom. So yes, I know that you're struggling with behavioral problems. I know that you're trying to come up with ways to implement, even if you already have a curriculum, how to get it done throughout the day. So those are some of the topics that we will be covering in our hot topics. Along with that, we'll be giving daily tips and tricks of things that you can do in your classroom, making takes, enrichment ideas. We have live workshops that are coming up in person and virtually. So we want to be everything that you need early childhood. If you're in the Houston or Texas area, we do offer CPR and first aid where we have it in-house and we will come to you and host those workshops. Along with our CDA and director credentials, we are a full-fledged early childhood go-to for you guys. But I mainly focus on teachers and making sure that you have everything that you need in the classroom. So today on the hot topic, I'm going to say welcome back. Welcome back to Training You to Succeed, giving you all the tips and tricks for your classroom. One thing that I really want to talk about for the month of September is you really taking the time to get to know the children in your classroom and taking the time to grow yourself as a professional. I know sometimes attending trainings and being in workshops, you're like, oh my God, what is this going to do for me? Can I actually do this in the classroom? And I want to tell you, yes, the more you learn and the more you feed yourself, the better you're going to be for those children that you are working with. You have to fill your cup in order for your cup to run over to those kids. So take a liking to some type of training. Find you an early childhood mentor that will encourage and inspire you because every day is not sparkly. Every day is not just, hey, welcome to my classroom, let's have fun. There are children with challenging behaviors, parents with challenging behaviors, and coworkers who just don't understand this industry or how it works. So I want you guys to really focus in on how can you better yourself to show up better for the children that you're serving. We already know we're not in this industry to make millions of dollars. You're actually in here because you have a passion for caring and taking care of children, even though there are some obstacles and some things that may get in your way and keep you from being successful. And I know that those things could be financial things as far as like resources at your center. I know sometimes it could be difficult kids, it could be difficult parents, it could be not understanding or knowing how to work with kids. It could be your own personal things that you grew up a certain way and so you expect children to be that certain way, and when they're not, it really bothers you and get under your skin. Or the children are not respectful, or they don't even know. They're 3 years old and they have all these vocabulary words that they've gotten from TV. They know every song, every dance, but yet they can't recognize their colors. They can't recognize their names. So what we want to do here at Training You to Succeed is teaching you how to overcome those obstacles that we know that you're faced with. Now, I may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I am going to tell you the truth at all times, and I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to act like that every day is perfect in childcare and that the best research is what's going to work in your classroom. I'm a real early childhood person. I have been through and seen some things that you guys would not even believe. So I'm not going to just tell you things that I heard or I researched. I'm only going to give you things that I know actually will work in your infant classroom, in your toddler classroom when they're biting and you're trying to change a diaper, or in your preschool classroom when they're hitting and running and not listening to you, telling you no. And even with your after schoolers who have the worst attitude in the whole wide world, as if they are like the ones who is running the school are the ones that have to take on 20 something kids in their classroom. And so I am going to give you real research things that actually work in the classroom that you can use. Now, even though I've been to school and have my education and in my degree, most of the stuff that I learned in college did not work in my classroom. So when people say, oh, I researched this, but have you actually tried it? Have you actually been in the class with 3-year-olds who like to bite you and like to hit you and take off running? If you have not, you cannot tell me that that is going to work in a classroom. And so that's why I pride myself on the things that I bring to everyone that follows me. And that's a part of training you to succeed, because these are tried things. If you're a director and you're struggling with a teacher, I've been there. I've had teachers that liked me and ones that didn't like me. The ones that would have set me on fire in the parking lot because they didn't like what I had to say. Now, what I did find, the way I bridged that gap with them was showing them that I'm not just here to tell you what to do. I'm here to inspire you, encourage you, and work alongside you. I'm not going to tell you to do something that I wouldn't do. And everything that I expect from you, I am going to show you and do it myself so that I can inspect it and know that it is exactly aligned to what I taught you. Inspect what you expect all the time. Inspect what you expect if you're a leader in early education. And if you're in the classroom, this is a hot tip for you. Have a little bit of grace. Just like you're in the classroom working with children, that director has to work with different personalities along with her own personality. So just like you have to work with different kids and be understanding to their different temperaments, you want those children to be understanding towards you when you're not having a great day as well. So have a little bit of grace with your leadership and always remain open and honest, and always bring your issues to the forefront and not wait until it's boiling over. Always go, hey, can I sit and talk to you and let you know, because I'm struggling in this area. I can't help you if I don't know that you're struggling. So sometimes we have to bring that up and say those things. And if you are struggling with bridging that gap and don't have the words to say to your administrator, I am going to open my inbox to you, personally message you and say, hey, Ms. Carolyn, here's what I'm struggling with. And I can give you feedback and give you encouragement of how you can sit with your administrators and get on the same page, because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing: for that child to be fully successful, for that child to be well developed, to grow and to learn. That parent wants that, the owners want that, your director, your assistant director, all your leadership wants that as well. So if you're struggling with bridging that gap, come into my inbox and I'll be more than happy to adopt you, love on you, mentor you, and encourage you in your classroom. So let's look over here. Hey, Becky, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so great to see you. Yes, we do need to connect, Mr. Warren. I'm looking over here at the comments because they're coming up on the screen. And so, guys, I am going to invite you to interact with me on a one-on-one level so that I can help you to succeed. If you're really passionate about the early childhood field like I am, sometimes you have to just focus in on your classroom, work on yourself, and make your classroom the most magical place ever. And then everybody will be like, wow, what does she have going on? What's going on with her? And that's what I used to do. I walked in, I spoke to everybody, I went in my classroom, and I loved on my kids, and I focused on making my classroom the best classroom ever. And the coworkers who didn't like or talked about me or whatever, they ended up coming to me for advice because they saw how it was working in the classroom. But if you step into your classroom with a negative attitude, if you go in there already depleted, you're not trying to be there, then your success in the early childhood field is going to go down really fast. So you have to find a way to refuel yourself. You have to find a way to say, hey, I know that I'm in this for these kids, no matter how it looks on the outside of my classroom, no matter how it looks with my coworkers, with my administrators, and with parents. I am here to grow and develop these little ones that I'm in front of right now. So we have to put some of those things to the side and show up in a way. I used to always say I had to give myself a pep rally before I got my day started in my car, or I would go straight to the bathroom and be like, okay, you got this today. You got this today. All right. Such and such is here at school today. And you got to get your mind right because you already know he's going to challenge you. And what I noticed is that my kids feed off my energy. When I was negative, they were negative. When I had an attitude, they had an attitude. Every day is not perfect, and we deal with things in our personal lives, in our families. But at that door, you have to drop it because you set the weather in your classroom. You're the one that determines what type of day it's going to be. And I walk in speaking, and we're not having that type of day today. We're having a good day. We're having a great day. So everybody smile, dry your eyes. Let's have a great time. Also, planning your environment. I always tell teachers that if you're the only teacher in the classroom, or whether you have two teachers, your classroom is a teacher. It is another teacher. And if it is not set up right, if it's not enriched right, if it doesn't flow, then your kids are going to be out of control. So, you, as the physical teacher in the classroom, are not going to have as much control and fun in your room if your environment is not set up correctly. And so we are going to be teaching some of those things this school year on how to set up appropriate learning centers for infants, toddlers, and preschoolers, capturing moments for your infant and toddlers, and making learning opportunities everywhere that you go. What type of inexpensive things can you purchase and make for your classroom? Just sometimes we just need a fresh idea. We need a fresh thing to come in and say, okay, I didn't even think about that. Yes, we have Pinterest. Yes, we can Google different things, but sometimes those things don't actually work with your kids. So the things that I'm going to be sharing with you are things that actually worked in my classroom, that actually worked with my preschool that I ran, and then things that I saw that I had to create and give ideas for my teachers to be able to use because they were struggling in certain areas. So, from biting to scratching to potty training to curriculum ideas to learning centers to working on yourself, self-care tips for teachers, all of that you will find here at Training to Succeed when we go live and when we give you guys training. So I want to see, what would you like us to discuss? What would you like for us to talk about here at Training to Succeed so that we can make sure we're giving our audience what we need? I know what some teachers need from my workshops. I know what some people need when I go out to different schools. But what does my audience need? What do you need? You're in this community, you're on my page, you're a part of it. So I want to make sure that I am catering to you. If you have a coworker that you know needs some training, go ahead and invite her in. Say, girl, hey, you might want to go to this page and she can give you some tips and ideas to help you with these out of control toddlers. You're struggling with biting, you're struggling with potty training, come on over. And we want to make sure that we're mentoring and loving on you. So yes, I love the comments that are pouring in right now. And if you're watching this on replay, again, hashtag replay. But join me Tuesday for our hot topics. We're going to be posting a list of our upcoming hot topics. That's every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Then we have our lunch and learns and our make and take activities that are going to be coming on. And so as I am preparing you guys, this is back to school for me, and I'm doing a full out lesson plan just for you guys. So I have my circle time for you guys. I have what learning centers we're going to explore with you guys. I have make and takes that we're going to be making together. I have tips that I'm going to be giving you for your classroom, and I am like so freaking excited. And most of all, I'm super excited about our Super Saturdays, because on our Super Saturdays, you can actually come, if you're in Texas, to this 8-hour day where we do some amazing things. And we have one coming up in October. And if you're not in Texas and you cannot make it to our Super Saturdays, we do stream our Super Saturdays live. So you can get a virtual ticket to our Super Saturdays. And what we do is email you ahead of time and tell you what things you need to have ready at home so that you can participate in our make and take and our activities, so that you don't feel like you're not a part. And if you've attended one of our virtual Super Saturdays, go ahead and comment and tell people how our Super Saturdays are, so that they can want to be a part of that. This Super Saturday in October is going to be a boot camp. It is all things getting your classroom and yourself ready to conquer and overcome this school year. So don't forget to stay tuned and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you know everything that Training You to Succeed is doing. So while we offer plenty of free trainings and so many opportunities to you guys, some of our events are paid events, but we try to keep them inexpensive, low cost, so that you can always be a part of what we're doing. We have so many surprises coming out in 2023-2024 school year that I don't want you guys to miss out. And so we're adding some amazing opportunities for our teachers, and we want to make sure that you don't miss it. So go to our website, www.trainingtosucceed.net, and go ahead and join our email list because we are going to be sending out so many amazing things for you guys for this school year. So let me get in there. Are there any questions? Oh, thank you so much, Brenda, for commenting. I love to see that you guys are excited, my ECE people. Saying all the wonderful things about our trainings. So go ahead, if you're watching this again on replay, hashtag replay, let me know that you showed up and you watched this whole entire video. I want to hear what you want to learn about this upcoming school year, and I want to make sure that I am providing opportunities year round for you guys. So this is our welcome back live, and so excited. We have so many surprises coming up. I'm trying to compose myself and hold it in. You guys will see that I am on a different view, and so I have set up the Training You to Succeed classroom, which is our teacher classroom, and this is my circle time area for you guys. Then I have my teacher desk over there, and I have like a little dramatic play area for my teachers, and so this whole area is set up for you as teachers so that I make sure that I'm training you in different areas, different spots, moving around and making it fun and exciting for you. So you're excited? Are you excited that Training to Succeed is back from our summer vacation? I know I am, and I am rejuvenated and refreshed and ready to pour over into you. So once again, thank you so much for joining us here at Training to Succeed, and we look forward to making you guys sparkle all year long. So go ahead and drop in those comments some of those things that you want to hear. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and on YouTube, because guess what? Our YouTube channel is about to launch, and we have some really cool things that we want to give to you guys. So again, thank you so much. I am Dr. Carolyn Bob Green, and I look forward to training you to succeed. All right, keep it magical.